Most people think a garden in the winter is pretty much dormant and boring, but I actually think it's my favourite time of year for this kind of planting, which are all my favourite evergreen and winter interest plants. Now I'm surrounded in my own garden by these beautiful plants that will look great right from October all the way through until the perennials and the flowery plants start growing through. We've got the Pittosporum Tom Thumb with that glorious wine red leaf. I love it with the frost on there. We've got Viburnum Davidii, which is a great plant in our evergreen and shady borders that we use. It's got the blueberry, which is really unusual. The Skimmia. I mean, look at the Skimmia in the winter, just fantastic. And they look like that for 7 months of the year. In the summer, when the flowers are finished, other things take over. And of course, we've got Nandina Helleborus flowering in the winter, which is very unusual and beautiful. And pretty much the most stunning of winter interest plants are the dogwoods, Cornus. Now this lime green yellow version, Flavarumea, is just something I've always planted for the last 30 years. In the summer, just plain leaves, you almost ignore it and look at all the flowery plants. In the winter, it comes into its own. And you mix that in with the red stemmed ones, the Alba Westernbert, and you can get some fantastic, really stunning displays in the winter. I think it's probably my favourite time of year, actually. Some people hate the winter months, but to be honest, when you've got a sunny day, frost, ice on your pond, things look absolutely beautiful, especially the old irises, which have been fantastic for the last 3 years, flowering beautifully and really adding life and health to the pond. When it's frozen like this though, it's not desperate if it's 2 or 3 nights, but what I tend to do if it's going to last a bit longer, because we've got wildlife in here, I just add a bit of boiling water. It'd be very unlikely there'll be a fish under there. We tend to keep fish away just so we can keep frogs and newts. Ball in there. So if it freezes again tomorrow, I can just take the ball out. It gives us a bit of clear water, lets any gases out, which can be harmful if there's a lot of decaying matter in there. And yeah, another month of frogs. Frog spawn newts will all be back. The pond is a fantastic addition to my garden. I love it.